Beautiful. Good evening, Thrillhouse. We are live from Autopolis for Super 3 this evening. Warming us up for the Super 2B guys that are going to be going around Brands Hatch in the 60-60 Super Sprint. Some big news in that race tonight, but we'll get to that when we get to the track. From the Super 3 at the moment, we've got Mez leading the way, which is great to see Mez back in the VIP BMW. Actually going to take it to 5 moves tonight, let's hope. Who's been the standout leader for Super 3 for the entire season so far. He's just absolutely braining these guys so far. Speedy Ties, it looks like he's having a good run tonight so far, up to position number 3 in the I've Got No Sponsors Sega Saturn BMW. And we got Scooter 82 there in the stunning WPS Mustang there. Great to see that car back on the track. It's one of my all-time favourite liveries. The X-V8 car from Season 2. Oh, there's a bit of a touch-up there with Shady. Drifter's in tonight, out of his comfort zone. First time out of the BMW. Running this Stratco here. No, very late entry tonight, just making up some numbers for us. Great to see him jumping on board. And really broadened his horizons a bit tonight, so hopefully you can get up and about it. But I know that it's a bit of a difficult one to be comfortable in a particular car and then find your way into something new. So we'll keep an eye on him. Stone Mason 42, woohoo, first! Thanks for joining us, mate. Good to see ya. What else we got going on here? So G-Man's back in the Vortex BMW, who's pretty much made that car his own this season. Good to see these guys. Oh, bit of a touch up there with Drifter. Good to see these guys really sort of getting behind a particular vehicle, particular livery. They're really sort of stamped their name on it now. Bit of sideways movement there from G-Man. Hold on to it, son. Squidgy. Squiddy. We'll go with Squiddy. Cool Drive Aston Martin. Another one of the fan favourites from Season 2. I do believe this was the captain's car, maybe, from way back in the day. Good to see it's doing laps. Not sure what Autopolis is like for an Aston Martin. I don't like the look of it myself. I'm sure he'll be up and about it shortly. There's Dilzer back. Frying those rear tyres there, Dilzer. Hold on to it. Oh, not quite. In the Pepsi split backs livery. Fire and Ice. One of Mikey's stunning liveries that he's got going on there. Look at that. Oh, there's the other one. Opposite for this one. Orange is on the other side. These are famous FPR liveries from the first year of the Pepsi Max sponsorship. On the Falcon FG. I believe they actually got rid of them in the end because I tried to get fixing them when they got damaged, so they went with the full black livery instead. Made it a bit easier for them to replace the stickers. New guy, Nathan Cullen. Well, he's new for me. I've never seen him before, guys. So if he isn't a new driver, I do apologise. But good to see him up and about there in the Mitre 10 Mustang. One of Alien Express's beautiful liveries. Love that car. It's a very, very nice car. It suits the Mustang shape very nicely as well, which is great to see. He copped a really, really big hit in early practice. Somebody missed the braking marker and sent him all the way into the fence in turn 1. It was a big hit. So anyway, we're actually underway for qualifying at the moment. And Fine Moves has, as I speak, just taken back to pole position, which I was expecting to see anyway. With a 105.502, that's a great lap. But he's been trading times with Scooter 82 and Mez the whole time throughout early practice. And Speedy Ties is getting up and amongst it too tonight too in the Sega BMW. He does just take Mez, knocks Mez back off the podium again to take 3rd position overall. And look at the gaps for the lead. 0.053, 0.010, 0.041 and then 0.6 back to 5th, which is Drifter. So who we got in the chat tonight? Atlas is in. Jay, how are you, mate? Good to see you back. You would fancy the Aston Autopolis as a large horse drag is just the front straight. Then you got to stop for turn 1. That's the biggest problem with an Aston Martin. Popsy God, how are ya? Evening, hijacker. And NASCAR's in the room as well. G'day, NASCAR. You boys all ready for some Super 3, Super 2B doubleheader action tonight? 3 races for your entertainment. And the OG man himself will be joining me in the box for Super 2B. So we'll be able to hear the lovely sounds of Mr. Mikey. What are your thoughts tonight, guys, for the Super 2? You think Ghost is going to run away with it? Or has someone got enough to come up after him there? We know he's pretty quick round Brands Hatch. This guy just says Ghost. Just Ghost, one word. He's probably the unbackable favourite, unfortunately. But it is good to see him back behind the wheel. And it's good points for Revolution as well, who are in the Teams Championship fight with Vortec. And also a couple of the CP boys are up there as well, so it's good to see them still being able to get points. Oh yeah, let's be real, Ghost. Yeah. I'm trying to build up a bit of energy, guys. Go on, let's go. Oh, maybe he won't win it. You never know. He might run out of fuel the last lap. Who knows? So at the moment, 5 moves is still leading the way with Scoot 82 right behind him. Speedy Tyres is locking down the 3rd position so far with Mez in the pits getting some fresh boots. And we got Drifter still in 5th position there. This is Drifter's first night in a Hyundai. Normally a BMW campaigner, so great to see him mixed it up a bit. That's what Super 3 is all about. Get your head around the cars. So I expect that Hyundai not to have a very good tune on it. Season campaigner G-Man in 6th position again. And Squiddy there in the Aston, currently P7. We got Dilza and Shady. And then Nathan Cullen in the Minor 10 car. Dan tonight, so he's our race director, safety car driver. Done a good job so far from what I've seen. Has these guys right on the ball. Oh, Stonemason. Oh, that's terrible. Bachelor in Paradise. That's not what we want to be watching. Isn't that what everybody's just started watching after watching that wedding show, whatever it was called? I don't know. I don't watch much TV, so I'm not 100% up to speed with what they're all called, but I know one was very popular for a while there. Here he is. Fella. 7:39. Oh boy. Side by side. I'm hoping to laugh. Righto. Righto. Alright, so while that was going on, Mez has got back up to P2 now, so that's a full BMW front row so far, 5 moves. With Mez beside him, Scooter's got the Mustang into row 2, Speedy Dies beside him in the Sega BMW. So BMWs are still quick. It's not very big gaps there over the top 4 though. Look, it's 0.3 of a second back to 4th position. That's pretty close. Good evening, Hank Brody. How are you, mate? What we got now? We got Well, a few of these are all starting to tune in nice now. It's great to see you guys jumping on board for the Super 3, guys. I know these guys get a real kick out of watching themselves back on the stream, so I'm liking the fact that you guys are getting amongst it as well, and we're having a bit of a chit chat. So we like to encourage these guys, these public members that like to jump on board, get the full Thrillhouse experience, and hopefully that means that they'll be keen enough to have a drive if one becomes available. And as some have done, we've seen quite a few of the Super 3 guys now move up into full-time supercars positions. Stonemason, these cars here are running minimum weight, maximum power, fully upgraded, whatever level they go to now, and open tuning. So these are about as fast as a Group 4 car can get. Pretty knife edge stuff. These cars are, if you abuse them, they will slide quite a lot. We run them at 4x fuel wear, 4x tyre wear as well. So these guys, this is the full beans now. These guys run exactly what the guys do in the main championship. This is the point of Super 3 now, to get these guys on board with what we're running in the main cars. Yeah, and there's only 4 cars that we use. So we use the BMW, the Ford Mustang, which you can't see because it's in the pits. Where else we got? Ford Mustang. Where's the other ones? Aston Martin there, and the Hyundai, which were tested pre-season, or actually pre-season 2, and these 4 cars were deemed to be the closest 4 that we could get in this particular sort of body style, more of a touring car style. And as far as when they're tuned and that, they're pretty close together with lap times. BMW still has a very slight edge, but it's nowhere near as pronounced as it used to be. Screen there because everything popped back up. Yeah, that's exactly right there, Jay. Thanks for that, mate. So yeah, the power for the cars is pretty even. The weight's pretty even. They've all got a very similar power. Well, not power delivery, but they've got very similar driving styles. There are slight differences between the cars. We know that the Aston Martin and the BMW are very quick in a straight line, but the Aston can't stop. The Hyundai isn't the most powerful car in the group, but it's very, very fast at changing direction. It's very good in the little tight stuff, and it's a demon under brakes. And the Mustang's probably the most balanced car out of the group. It's not amazing at anything, but it's not bad at everything either, so it's pretty well balanced. But these guys here, a lot of these guys have been driving these cars now for a couple of seasons, so they've pretty much squeezed what they can squeeze out of them. As you can see from the Supercars A guys, those guys are pretty quick at these cars now. And look at these liveries too. These are these ones here, Super 3 liveries, are previous generation liveries. So what we ran in seasons 2 and 3 for some of them, and these are the ones that are no longer needed in the main championship. But the amount of work that was put into them, we've popped them back down here, popped some new numbers on the sides, and read them for the community to use. So you guys are able to use these whenever you enter a race. You enter a race, and then you give an option of what you want to drive. And then whatever liveries are available at the time, you can choose from. And these guys here have all got their favourites. You know, Fire Moves is back in Preston Hire again. Scooter seems to be pretty happy with WPS. Speedy Tyres is in the Sega car tonight, which is a bit of a running joke for us guys for Super 3, because it's a pretty boring looking livery. There we go, Drifter there in the Stratco car. That's a relatively new livery there. Mikey knocked that one up before the start of Super 3, so relatively new one. That's an ex-season 2 livery there for the Cool Drive. That was, I can't remember what the team was called now, sorry, but that was the captain's ride a couple of years ago. Yeah, Vortex never really got a run in the main championship. It's good to see that and about now, because that car there is just stunning to look at. And there's the Fire and Ice cars again. They're another ones that are done by Mikey late in the year. These ones are done fresh for this championship. For these boys here, because these two guys here are Devil Motorsport, with the step down from the main series to sort of run their way through here for us. And they got those liveries as a bit of a present for doing the right thing, really helping their Super 3 guys get on board. So anyway, we're under virtual safety car now, so it looks like Fire Moves will start from pole position with Mazin right beside him. Scooter 82 and Speedy Tyres off row 2. I thought you might love that WS Mustang there, V8. Is that your old ride? Were you number 10? I can't remember exactly. We did go there earlier in the stream. Whoever claimed a 103 was talking about his, you know what? What did they get? A 105.2. Well, I don't know. It's hard to say because Supercars A guys are a different breed. We all know that. The times those guys can put down in these cars is just bordering on absolutely ridiculous. Alright, give me 2 secs, guys. It won't be a sec. A Thrillhouse stream without somebody's kids getting in the way of everything happening correctly. And I'm back. 5 moves is easily super aiming to. I agree there, Hijack. He absolutely is. He's had about a couple of issues that prevented him joining us full time, schedule wise. So we're actually really keen for him to join the grid when he can. So hopefully we're looking at that. We're looking at it multiple times, so making sure that we can get him in there at some point. But he's definitely earned his way in anyway. Here we have. It's the blue safety car. I'm not very familiar with watching the blue. I haven't watched the blue safety car before, guys. It's a big moment for me. I'm normally a bit of a viewer of the purple and the yellow, so good to see the blue one out and about. Ready for Super 3 here, driven by Dan, who's amongst the fight for the second or third best safety car driver I think we're looking at now. I quite happily take the mantle as the best safety car driver. After 3 seasons of practice, I think I should be okay at it by now. Hopefully he keeps it on the straight and narrow. Put the pressure on Mikey to keep his straight too, after Brent binned his last week. He's got them all banked up nicely. So even the Super 3 guys have got this pre-race procedure down perfect now. Look at that, they're warming the tyres up, they're nice and tucked in. Keeping it clean and tidy. No bashing, no... Oh, in the background there, just to prove me wrong, there's a Mustang out and about. Let's see if we get creative here. That one. And that one. There we go, look at that. I'm a pro like Sean. He moves out of the way, and they've all bottled up. They weren't ready for that. Alright, round they go. We've got one eager one already on the grid. Well, it started out pretty well and it got a little bit a little bit messy towards the end there, but they got there in the end, guys. The GDR safety car was retired at the end of the season last year, and the Mercedes came in its place. Bit of a change up because the GDR done a few seasons already. And with the sponsor change now, we've got the Mercedes on board this year. All right, guys, let's go racing. 5 moves and Mez off the front row. Scooter and Speedy right behind them. The green light's out. They're going. They're racing. Yeah, it was pretty straightforward for the first couple of rows. It looks like Drifter got a great start out of row 3 though. He's going to come down the inside. He's there. He's going to tuck in nicely. Oh, one of them got the backs in the back end there. Someone outbraked themselves into turn 1. And it looks like Scooter's copped it big time there. He's off in the sand. Mez down the inside into turn 2. Nice move. Just gives 5 moves a little touch up on the way through there, just to make sure he knows he's playing for the keeps there. The business end of it. Let's see if Speedy Tyres get up on the back of these guys here. 5 moves has another look there. Just tucks it in nicely. These guys are really having a crack at it early. There we go, the VIP BMW there leading the way through the back of the circuit here. 5 moves tucked in nicely. Speedy Tyres in third. Alrighty, so down the straight for the first lap. Mez is leading the way. 5 moves in second position there. Speedy Tyres in third. With Drifter in fourth. G-Man in 5th position there. They've managed to break away from the main pack there. Top 5 there is quite comfortable up the front there. Mez in fine moves. Sort of a bit of a carbon copy of what happened last week. These guys here are going to have another go at it. 5 moves with a really late move there. I think it was more just to chuck the headlight in the mirror there. Look at Drifter on the back of Speedy Tyres here. He's keen to get up and amongst this battle for the lead. Doesn't want to let these two guys get away very quickly. Hey Cleany, go. G-Man there, holding that 5th position nicely. Deals is up to 6th, guys. Look who's right on his back bumper now. Scooter's already caught up to Dilser. So can we see something special out of Speedy here? Go back towards the front. So Mez is 0.2 of a second in front of 5 moves. So look into turn 1. 5 moves has a bit of a look. Doesn't quite pull it off though. Sort of telegraphed that one a bit too much, I think. He sort of moved over and moved over again. Evening D, evening Dadson. These guys went at it for the entire race last week too though, so they're going to be having another bit of a brawler here too. Just playing on their fewer numbers, you know, checking the tyres and keeping looking after the car a bit. Interesting little track this one. It's really chucked a lot of guys through a bit of a curveball here because it's completely new. No one's really done a lot of work on it. I haven't even done a lap at all yet. Except for maybe 5 moves. He's done quite a few laps here I think so far. Here we go again. So that's lap 3 over number. Into 4. Speedy Tyres just takes a fast lap with 105.951 there out of 3rd position. He goes into turn 1, gets 5 moves, has a look down the inside of Mez. Mez gives him plenty of space. Nice move there from 5 moves. This boys here the gap's just starting to edge out a little bit, 0.4 of a second. I know Mez will be having something in reserve there, he'll be looking after that car. Speedy Tyres still in 3rd position there, Drifter behind him. So the gaps are just starting to fan out a little bit now. Whoa, Mez goes a little wide there, Speedy goes with him. Got G-Man there in 5th. Scooter 82, he's got up to 6th already and he's going to chase these guys now. 6.4 seconds off the back of G-Man, can he chase him down? It's a big ask. He'll be using a lot of the car to try and chase these guys down. But you want to be close enough in case there's an issue with the leaders. Dills is in 7th, Shady's in 8th, they're right 1-2 again. Line of stern for the big Pepsi cars. Scooty's in 9th, looks like he's got some damage on the back, he might have been in amongst that first lap carnage. And Nathan Cullen in 10th position so far. So back to the front, 5 moves, 1.2 seconds clear and is in. What do you reckon, Chad? Who have we got going on at the moment? D, Dadson. Glad it's Friday tomorrow. It is too. Look at that. So Mason bringing in the footy scores. Look out. You can stay. Sydney Swans 34, Melbourne Demons 20, first quarter. Too bad it's a game no one cares about. Bit of chatter there from 5 Moves Tyres on the run through the final corner there. It's a bit of a weird corner that one there, a bit of a bobblehead sort of deal going on. Look at this though. Speedy's managed to drop off the back of drop Drifter off the back now. He's going to start to really mess a bit here. Can he go after Mez? At the moment we've got BMW for 3 positions. And then Drifter still hanging on there in the Hyundai. Such a cool looking car, that track car here. I know, I really like that livery. Very simple, but it works nicely. Oh yeah, I can see it. I can imagine. Yeah, it's getting pretty quiet so far. They've fanned out a bit. They're just on the lap to back marker at the moment. So Farmers has got through. He's 2 seconds clear. You've got Meza in second. It's getting caught up behind the back marker. He's trying to get out of the way. But that's really opened the door for Speedy now. He's got right in the back bumper of Mez. That's exactly what he needed to happen. No one Mez T would not have been pleased with that at all. Oh, and I can see Drifter's got caught up behind him as well. Drifter just gives him a little nudge. Get out of the way. Thanks very much. Fuel and tyre I take. Come on, Clinty. Alright, so fine moves there with 2/3 of the tank and his tyres are fine. Measures again, same thing again. Tyres a little bit worse off. Wow, Speedy's used that fuel. So Speedy's really been using the car. He's down to half a tank of fuel to catch up to the back bumper of Mez. That's going to be different through the pit stop. So there's a look in your turn one, not quite. Drifter, he's used the car a bit too, to be honest. Just over half a tank of fuel. Tyres aren't too bad. Wow, Scooter's doing a great job though. He's actually lost ground to Drifter, but he's really looked after the car. We've got G-Man already, go figure. So Scooter's in 5th position there now, just over half a tank of fuel in the Mustang. G-Man there, under half a tank. ABS light is orange. Does that mean he's not running ABS? Someone help me out with that. Shady's on just under half a tank. Squidgy's over half. Dills is just over half. And Nathan Khan's got all the fuel in the oil. Go back to that. There we go. So fire moves now is up to 3.6 seconds and pulling away from the field. Speedy Tyres has managed to get to second there. He's Drifter's in third. I think Mez might have pitted, guys, while we were going through tyre updates. I'm just going to double check. When's he going to bring all that stuff back up? He hasn't. So Mez is an issue. Oh dear. Wonder if there was a coming together there between him and Speedy. So he goes into the pits now anyway, so he's going to try and cover this up. A bit of change. Get the car back out. So fresh tyre. Don't think you put any fuel in it. He's going to come out in 8th position, right behind Shady and that as well. Oh, Jules gets too deep into turn one. Back to the front. Let's see if Fire Moves responds to the pit stop here. He's actually in the last corner now. Car looked a little bit tailored on entry there too, so he's definitely got a bit of a wiggle going on. Does he go in? No, he doesn't. Speedy Tyres. Does he go in? No, he doesn't. Drifter goes around again. And look who's hunting. Here he comes. Scooter's on the move. He's pulled another second in over those last couple of laps. And in the background I saw G-Man going to the pits as well. So Mez now currently position 7. Just going to get under Squidgy in the last corner here. Gets it. Oh, just gets it done. Close the door a little bit. On the straight now. Can G-Man get out in front? No, he can't. G-Man stationary for a long time in the pits there. He lost a lot of time. Fine moves. Is he going to see? He comes now. Fine moves is in. Whoa, that pit entry though. Oh, he just got away with that. Speedy goes round again. Drifter is going to go in. What's Scooter going to do? In he comes as well. So here comes Mez. On the back end of the circuit still. He's going to look. Oh, he's got caught behind that same lap car again. Sorry, excuse me, sir. He's lost a lot of time there. So Speedy Tires is already back out of the pits. Hasn't pitted yet, sorry. Fire Moves is back out of the pits. And going through turn 1. Drifter's out as well. Scooter's out too. So Scooter's going to clear Mez as well. So whatever happened to Mez was a big lose. What Speedy Tyre's going to do now? He's 13 seconds clear of the field. Expecting him to pit. I have to pick this up surely. He's going to run out of car otherwise. Up, goes around again. Interesting. Fire Moves now is 8 seconds clear of Drifter. So he's in cruise and collect mode now, enjoying his Thursday night road trip. Drifter there's managed to get 8 seconds on Scooter there as well. So these guys have fanned out a little bit now. Mez is only 2 seconds behind Scooter. Can Mez chase down the Mustang and manage to hold on to what could even be third position? These guys are technically racing for third, but Speedy Tires cleanses, ends up behind them again. This might be a bit of a battle here in the end, guys, because the gap's starting to close up. Can Mez pull a podium out tonight? Okay, in goes Speedy Tires, he's in. Oh, into that pit wall too, crunch. That one hurt. So Fire Moves will assume the lead. He's about to come flying past. Here comes Drifter. So Speedy's going to sit for a long time getting fuel too, so where's Scooter? Here he comes now. This is going to be the big one. Can he get out in front of these guys? He's mobile, he's moving down the pit lane. He's going to not be at speed though. Yeah, he's in turn 1 already, so he's got away with that a little bit. That's elevated Drifter to P2, so he did lose a position there in the end. But now he's got a much fresher car under him as well than the rest of the guys around him. So this will be the battle now, I think. Drifter versus Speedy. 7 laps to go. Oh, big sideways action there from the Sega BMW. So Speedy going to put the BMW to work. He's definitely having a crack. There's a bit of attitude in that car there as he exits the final corner, sideways again. Not quite close enough for the slipstream though, 1.5 seconds. 14. Wait till lap 16, you can probably start qualifying, I reckon. They do that. So, battle resumes. 1.4, 1.3 seconds. It's sideways again though in the Sega BMW. What have we got going back here? Yep, another lap car there, so Scooter gets round, might have been Shady there I think. Where's Mez? Just not quite bringing that gap back. But he's on the oldest tyres of everybody here now as well, so... Where are these two? How are they going? Drifter's already onto it. He knows that the gap's getting shorter, so he's moving across now trying to break the slipstream. To lap 15. Turn 1, nice line from Drifter there, just gets it under control. Little wiggly at exit there again though. Fine move back on the TV, but I really don't want to either because he's doing it by himself at the moment. Mopping up a couple of lap cars there. Not even breaking a sweat, look. Right, this is one of the battles here. So Drifter 1.4 seconds ahead of Speedy Tyres at the moment. Gap's closed up a little bit, then it sort of opened out, and then closes up, then opens out. What's Speedy got left in the pit bag here? Can you get after him? Drifter's flashing the lights here, go. Look out, mate, I'm in a bit of a race here. I need you to jump out of the way for me. Flash, flash, flash. Oops, oops, oops. Speedy's flashing the lights now. Speedy's flashing the lights. Come on, excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Gives him a bit of a rub up the inside. Oh no, he's gonna. Oh no, he's into it again. Whoops. Our new buddy there needs to just brush up on his track etiquette, I think. He's upset a few guys, surely. Yeah, there's a bit of gaps in this race tonight, Atlas. Not a lot going on really at the moment. There's can't speed up to park an aircraft carrier at the moment. Look out, look out, look out, another one. Come on. Drifter's like, oh well, if I'm going to get stuck behind him, I'll use the slipstream down the straight while I'm doing it. And have to dive into one. Clears the Pepsi car. This car goes a bit deep, off he goes, looks like Dilzer. There's the back of the pits. Interesting. Oh, what's going on there? This is a bit unscheduled stop for the VIP car. He's got new boots on again, though he's going to go up to lap record. I guess he's probably going to try and get that lap record. The only reason why he'd go back in again now, with 4 laps to go. Scooter looks like he's nicely solidly holding on a 4th position now. Quite close over the guys in front. But this battle is starting to hot up again. Look, it's 0.4 of a second between Drifter and Speedy. So it's back on again. Looks like Speedy's starting to get the advantage out of that car with that late stop. Drifter's car starting to get a little bit taily. Yeah, unfortunate side effect of a community event like Super 3J. Some of these guys are still learning their way around. We tend to be a bit easier on these guys than we are on the main championship guys. Alright, so this battle is starting to look at the BMW, look at the aggressiveness. That car's got so much more rubber under it. Drifter's going to have to drive outside of his skin to get on this position, I think, because that BMW is hungry for second. And we don't run the blue flag stonemason because it'll ghost the cars out if the blue flags are on, and it's not good look. So we don't run them. We try to just keep it. People need to be aware of what's going on around them. For the most part, it works out just fine. But there are obviously some people that are just learning their way around still. So it is what it is. Alright, the run to 1. Drifter's on the inside there, going to hold. Oh, Scooter goes to the outside. Oh, big touch there from Speedy. Drifter's going to stay on the inside here. He's going to hold him out wide, not quite. Another look down the inside. Still not quite. That big dude's got so much grip. And that's that, guys. Speedy Tyres will get off into the distance now. That guy in the crowd was pretty happy with that. The woohoo from the crowd. Alright, so fine moves there. Coming down the straight, it's about to start his last lap, guys. What can we say with this guy here? He's absolutely brained them again. He's dead keen to race. Oh, a bit sideways action too, look at that. With 20 laps, this sort of distance is about all you can handle at the moment, unfortunately. Oh, don't you throw it off, don't throw it off the track though, Fire Moves, come on mate. A bit of celebration there, keep him on the screen here. Gets it outside, look at that. He's a happy chappy here. Really got his head around the BMW now. Preston High Racing. Just going to zip around the outside there of the Motor 10 car. Nice work. Into the final turn. Does it again. Fine moves. 10 seconds clear of the field. Wins another one. Great job. Second position is going to be Speedy Tyres there after that great little battle with Drifter towards the end of the race. An interesting strategy with the late stop. Gets him over the line there in second position. Drifter in P3. Great job with the first job in the Hyundai. Scooter manages to almost catch him up there for position 4. That's amazingly done. Well done. Mercedes going to finish 5th. Does look like he quite got the lap record. Had an interesting race. A bit of witness mark on the front of the car, so there might have been a bit of an altercation. G-Man there in position number 6. Another clean race room again. Car looks pretty tight. Oh, one Mustang off the background. He's going to just make it home there in time. Well done, G-Man. Scooty in there in 7th. He's not going to quite make the line. And we've got Dilzer in 8. Shady in 9, and Nathan Cullen there brings up the back of the field there. There you go, guys. That's Super 3, run and done. Oh, there you go. So Drifter ran out of fuel at the end. He had to run it on fuel trim 6 to get him over the line. Alright then, great job, guys. I'm going to zip out and go to the Super 2 B room.